Hello everybody, welcome to my Healthy Cooking for Kids segment on my YouTube channel. This is where I'm going to be creating so many yummy treat recipes for your kids to be able to take to school, kinder, the playground, wherever you're going to go each day. All of the recipes I create in this segment are going to be really easy to make. The kids can help you, or you can just do it on your own really quickly, so they're just going to be using nice, simple and quick ingredients so that you can always have some yummy healthy treats on hand and things that you can easily pack with you if you're leaving the house. I have received messages from so many people asking to provide them with some good recipes for their kids. So if that was you, then this is the segment for you. Each episode I'll be creating 2 recipes for you, and I'll be going through the method with you so that you easily know what to do. But the recipes are also included in the description box below. If you are a mum or a dad or someone who looks after kids regularly, then make sure you subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to be uploading recipes to this segment regularly. I do not want you to miss out on any of these. They're all delicious. Today's ingredients, I've got them all here, and I'm going to be making 2 different snack recipes. I'm going to be making a choc chip cookie recipe and also a banana muffin. Both of these recipes can be made gluten-free, dairy-free. I will provide all of the substitutions, etc. in the description box as well. My main aim is to try and keep these recipes really high in fiber and low in refined sugars, just so that our kids' blood sugar levels don't spike too much, and so that you can feel safe and happy to give your kids these treats every single day. So first, we're going to be making the choc chip cookie recipe because it does require a little bit of fridge time to set, so we can be setting that while we're making our banana muffin recipe, and then we can actually bake them together in the oven. So I created 2 recipes that both require the same temperature in the oven, so you can make these 2 recipes at once, making it easier for you to do your weekly meal prep this week. Let me get all these ingredients divided. Introduce you guys to my beautiful little boy. His name is Archer. He just woke up from a nap, didn't you? You just woke up from a nap. Do you want to help Mummy make these recipes? We're going to make some choc chip cookies and some banana muffins. What do you think about that? We'll see how he goes in his little bouncer, or else I might have to wear him and make the recipes around him. But you know what? These recipes are easy, so you'll be fine. Even if you have a clingy baby, you'll be fine to still make them. And you enjoy helping Mum in the kitchen, don't you? Yes, you do. I'll let him wake up a little bit and then I'll come back. All right, I've got all my ingredients here for my cookies, and all we're gonna do is use a stand mixer. So you can use a hand mixer if you prefer. If you hear some little goo goo gaga sounds, Archer is in the background in this cute little bouncer. Are you just chatting away? He just had a feed, so I feel really hot and flustered, you may notice. What we're gonna do at the start is we're just gonna cream together the sugar and the butter. So I'm using a coconut sugar. I find in terms of nutritional benefits for a ground sweetener, like a, you know, what are they called? Like a, not a liquid. What do you call that? I don't know. Anyway, a granule sweetener for like a brown sugar replacement. A really good one is coconut sugar. It has lots of nutritional benefits in it. If you'd prefer to have like a low calorie option, like if you're making these for yourself rather than your kids or something, and you need something that's lower calorie to fit into your energy requirements or energy amounts for the day, then you can use like a brown, I have it here. You can use like some sort of brown sugar replacement or something like that. But with kids, they often don't really need to be calorie counting as such, and trying to just get as many nutrients into the meal or snack as possible would probably be my recommendation. But each to their own. You just choose your brown sugar replacement. You may even just prefer to use normal brown sugar. There's not too much in it anyway, so it's not like going to be too over sweet. We're just going to be creaming together the brown sugar or replacement, whatever you're using, coconut sugar, and the butter. If you need a dairy-free alternative, I have alternatives listed in the description box below. Let's cream it together. Now we want it to be really light and fluffy, and then we're going to end up adding in our egg and our vanilla essence. Now that that's all done, we're going to be adding in our dry ingredients. We've got our flour, which you can use any sort of flour you like. You can use gluten-free flour if you prefer, whole wheat flour. It seriously is a recipe that you can use whatever in. It does change the texture slightly, but it's still going to be delicious no matter what. I'm using a gluten-free blend so that I can eat them as well, because I am gluten-free. So it's just like a 1-to-1 flour replacement. And I've also got baking powder and a little bit of salt in there as well. The exact ratios are all written in the description box. Just going to lightly mix that, so not too high of a setting. I'm going to be mixing in the carob there as well. I'm going to sit this in the fridge for around about 20 minutes or so to firm up before I roll it into balls and bake it. While that's in there, I'm just going to preheat my oven While that is firming up in the fridge, the oven is preheating. I'm gonna get a start on my banana bread muffins. Hello, beautiful. Are you up with mommy? Are you up with mommy? Yeah, you got smiles. Let me show everyone. Have you got smiles for mommy? Have you got smiles for mommy? Where's your big? Yeah, there it is. You're happy. Where's your smiles for mom? Yeah. Say, I'm helping mommy in the kitchen. I'm helping mommy in the kitchen. Yeah, you are. You're the best help ever. You're the best helper ever. So in here, I've just chucked in my bananas. I've used super ripe frozen bananas that I've defrosted. Then I've got an egg, coconut oil, some yogurt and vanilla. And I'm just going to whisk all this together. This is literally just such an easy recipe. Bless you. It's such an easy recipe to just chuck everything in. Like, I am pretty carefree when it comes to this recipe. So we're just going to whisk it all together. Since my bananas were frozen and then defrosted, they just mash super easy. So if you've got freshly ripe bananas, you may need to mash them before you add the rest of the ingredients in, but I'm just going to whisk all that together and then add in the remaining ingredients. So I'm going to add in some coconut sugar, I'm going to add in some maple syrup. So I've decided to use 2 different sweeteners on this one. Again, if you wanted to use something other than maple, you can. I just find maple, again, just in regards to the most nutritional benefits in regards to a sweetener. For a liquid version, I prefer maple, but you can use like rice malt syrup, you can use honey. Actually, honey's pretty... Maybe I should use honey. No, I'll stick with maple, but honey I think would add a really nice flavour because it goes really well with bananas as well. And I'm going to fold in our dry ingredients, which is our flour, baking powder, cinnamon, salt. That is it. Now we need some flour. You can use whatever flour, tell the people. You can use whatever flour you like. Yeah. It just might change the texture a little bit. We're going to use gluten-free flour, aren't we? Yeah, so that mummy can eat them. Yes, let's do it. Our flour and our baking powder. And now you're just going to fold it. So instead of like fully stirring, you're just going to fold the flour around just so that you don't over mix. All right, then we're going to get our little patty pans. Do they still call them that? They used to call them that back when I was in primary school. Our little patty pans, and we're going to fill them up. And then they'll be ready for us to put in the oven. Best thing is, oh, whoopsie, if your kids are the one that are eating it, it doesn't really matter how messy they are, you know what I mean? Just put it all in there. Oh man, okay. Maybe don't be as messy as me. Did you know that mummy's gonna put them in the oven now? These are ready. Acha, look at the muffins. Look. Hey, look at this. Mwah. Yum. Do they look good? He just wants to look at the camera. Do you want to look at the muffins? They look yummy. All right, let's chuck them in. Look cute? Yes, you do. You do look very cute. All right, the mixture is a bit firm. Now we can actually like pick it up and roll it out. I'm gonna roll them into little balls. I'm gonna flatten them out a little bit. All right, put them in the oven. Okay, next question. Do you like the look of the cookies? Can you see? Oh, you're looking at them. They look yum, don't they? Oven as well. Let's bake away. There's the muffins and the cookies in there. And then my little boy, hello. Hello. All of the timings and everything are also written in the description box, aren't they? Aren't they, Archer? All right, so me and Archer, what are we going to do? Are we going to clean up the kitchen? Are we going to clean up the kitchen? All right, I got the muffins and the cookies out of the oven. I'm currently on FaceTime, not FaceTime, but a phone call with my family. Family, say hi.
Hi, Bruce.
Hi, Bruce. So ignore them in the background. My boy is sleeping, but he may grizzle a little bit as well. But these are so good. I just tried them and they are amazing. So the muffins and the cookies are still a little bit warm, but I just want to show you like the texture of the muffin in the inside. It is so good, so moist, so light and fluffy, delicious. And if you use normal flour instead of gluten-free, it's even better. But gluten-free, like this is so good for gluten-free. So yum. You can add whatever additives in there you like. So good. And then the cookies, literally, the inside of the cookies, so good, so nice and soft, but like crunchy, crispy on the outside. If you use normal chocolate, it won't like go down to the bottom like Carob does. Carob kind of just sinks. If you use normal chocolate, whatever your favorite chocolate is, like there's so many sugar-free ones as well out there. But otherwise you can use normal ones and they are so yum. Everything lasts in an airtight container for 5 days, but you can also put it in the fridge. You can put them in the freezer. They're all nut-free friendly, so you can take them to school. I'm going to finish this conversation off with my family, so I'm going to finish this video up right here. Make sure you do subscribe to my channel and let me know in the comments if you make them, and I'll see you next time, whenever that is, because mum life.